All right, here we are. This is Asgard Media sitting here at the Hobart Theater in Hobart, Indiana. And right now we're sitting with
Anthony,
Adam,
Smokey, Mike,
and they are the band?
Deaf Ear.
Okay, Deaf. So, where are you guys from originally?
Right now, we're basically Northwest Indiana, Chicagoland based. So
You guys are
yeah, we're spread out. Yeah,
I'm a local here. I live out in Lake Station in Gary.
Oh, okay. Okay. I live in Portage, so
not far at all.
Yeah, I'm your neighbor.
Yeah, right. No, he's in Chicago, south suburbs.
Yeah.
So how did you guys all get together? How did you guys find each other to get the band together?
mutual friends, music scene.
Really?
Yeah.
And then just you guys playing and then say, hey, like, let's start this and
Basically, yeah.
How long y'all been together now?
This been Deaf Ear 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Going on 3. Yep.
Yeah.
And how's it? I mean, have you felt the growth? Have you felt good things?
definitely.
Yeah,
going
it's
for you guys?
a lot of growth.
Yeah.
We've had a couple members, and it took a minute to find a solid lineup, but we
Yeah,
got
it
it
usually
now.
does
You know?
at first.
The
yeah.
chemistry between us is great.
Right.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So where'd the name come from? How did that come about?
Mainly like I was sitting around thinking about what am I writing about? And it's mainly like shit that people been talking about forever, but always falls on quote unquote deaf ears.
Okay.
So that's where the name came from.
Okay. And who usually does the music and the writing? Does somebody come in with a riff and start that way, or the lyrics and then you write?
The old way, we kind of just jammed and just pieced everything together that way. Now, so we're doing the same thing, but like better.
Still better?
Yeah, but better. Yeah.
Okay.
We're focusing more on like putting out good songs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, being so far apart, how do you guys get to practice? I mean, is there a spot y'all meet?
Make it work.
Yeah.
You just do whatever you gotta do?
We've traveled upwards of like 2 hours before to make practices work. Now is like probably the best it's ever been. It's nice and centralized, and we all sort of just meet in one spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you have coming, in the future for you guys? What's coming up after here at Hobart?
2-3 songs,
More music, more merch, more Deaf Ear, really.
Yeah.
Get the ball whirling,
At this point, we're just shoving shit down people's throats. Like,
Yeah.
just
Now,
cramming
do you
shit
guys
down.
have albums out, or?
We
Yeah,
just
we just dropped an EP out.
Okay.
It's everywhere: Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Tidal.
All the downloads?
all,
stuff
all,
like that?
all the
It's called
streaming sites.
Welcome to the Cookout.
Yeah.
Okay, and if they want a hard copy other than coming to a
We're
concert?
working on that.
We're working
Yes.
on
Working on that?
that.
Okay.
possibly CDs and cassettes.
Yeah.
CDs and cassettes?
As limited edition cassettes, just
Okay.
to make it more rare,
Even making it more old school than just albums,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
We-
people
we
like buying it
touching
with
back to like
collectibles.
shit we grew up off of.
Yeah.
Yeah, you grew up, huh? What are you talking about?
Hey, my mom's had cassettes all day. I may look young, but I was rooted from the 90s hard.
So I saw my first concert was Autograph opened up for Motley Crue in '84.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And then the one that I always love telling about is I saw Metallica open for Ozzy
Oh, shit.
in like '86.
That's hard right there.
Cliff was still
So
around.
Metallica
then.
open.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably
that
the
was
last
a long
time I've seen
time
them.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a real long time. It was a hell of a concert, though.
Oh, yeah.
That was a hell of a
Probably a
concert.
bloodbath.
Yeah.
mosh pits are crazy. Happening crazy there.
So how did you guys get into music? What got you your start? I mean,
Well, I mean, I grew up with my uncle. He was always like listening to music all the time, just like hip hop and shit. And then like I got into high school and I minute into like a friend group that was listening to heavier shit like Slipknot, El Nino, and like Suicide Silence and shit. And I just took that and found my own shit that I liked from that.
Okay.
And developed my own style, just mixing it from shit I grew up with and just shit I've already like been listening to.
Yeah.
Just smack it together.
just put it together and whatever comes out, that's what it was. What about you? What got you started?
I'm on TV, just watching. Like could never have control of TV, so my sisters watch TRL, and then Korn had jumped for the song "Freak on a Leash."
Yeah.
They had dropped that, and I was like, "Yo, this is cool." The video was cool, the guitars, everything, and then the like scatting part, like that was awesome.
Yeah.
That had me sold. And
How many
then
sisters you got?
2.
Oh,
They
okay.
just controlled the TV.
Oh, of course.
I was the younger brother. They like, you watch
Oh
whatever.
yeah, you didn't know you could
And
do
then
anything. Good
and then I saw Korn, and then they like jumped to number 1. I'm like, wow, metal bands can do this.
Yeah.
And then I just liked everything about the guitars and all that. That's what made me want to pick up a guitar.
Okay. And what about you? What got you started?
I had my entire family's young, so my aunts and my uncles. When I was really young, they were what not even 10 years older than I was, so they were always listening to music, and MTV was always on, and right away for me, like I was drawn to heavy music, and I knew as soon as I heard Slipknot servicing, that's what I wanted to do.
Okay. All
That's
right.
what did it for me.
And what about yours?
I feel like Slipknot was like a pretty unifying point for everybody in the band. It was like them and El Nino were like the first bands that made me go, damn, all right, I want to do that. I came up on that and then hardcore punk towards like the middle of my high school days, and that's what made me want to do this stuff. I saw Weekend Nachos at the Highland Legion like 6 years ago, and it changed my life.
Yeah.
I got kicked right in the face, got cartwheeled over a merch table, and I was like, I want to do that. I want to make stuff that makes people act a fool. So.
Yeah. Shit, hardcore punk. I have cassette tapes of Butthole Surfers, Dead
Nice.
Kennedys.
Oh,
I got all. I
man.
still have
That's
all
sick.
that.
That's sick.
Fuck yeah.
From when I was over in when I was in Iraq, we had, you know, because we had Walkman back then,
Right.
you know.
I still
So
got
yeah,
one.
I had all those. I had, you know, we listened. We had a rotation. We had a rotation of Skid Row, and then we had Ice-T, and then we had NWO, and then we had GNR, Guns N' Roses. That was our
yeah.
rotation
That's a
for
solid
all of us
rotation.
Yeah.
because it covered
Solid
everybody
stuff.
that wanted to listen to something.
Hell yeah.
But was it
Right.
Appetite for Destruction though?
Oh, let's see, that was 90, 91, so yeah.
More than likely,
It was.
yeah.
That's a great.
But that was it was like
I'll give it to
every
them.
time somebody would put in something over the headsets, you know, especially when we were going into battle, it was always one of those because it got us all pumped up.
Hell yeah.
You know, so it was, but yeah, we had a great mix of music.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome.
Sick.
I mean, even in the barracks, you can go to anybody's room for a drink, and everybody's listening to something
Something
that
different.
everybody liked.
Yeah.
You know, so that was the best thing about the Army, that is everybody came together with music, not
Yep.
just, you know, what we did. It was just like music just brought all of
Right.
us together,
That's
you know,
awesome.
and it was
Yeah.
so
That
great.
sounds awesome.
But so you more music? Are you guys going to do a full length, or
Yeah, we're
what's
right-
coming up?
Yeah, we're definitely writing right now. With the ideas are flowing, the jams are it's next level.
Okay.
And like we're just focused on like writing great songs, you know.
Right.
And I feel like we're doing a good job with it, maturing with our style and everything.
Okay. And so what time do you guys go on tonight? Do you know?
A band dropped, so I
band,
think they
yeah.
changed
Looking like
it.
8:30 now.
It's looking
8:30?
around that, yeah. They said
Okay.
15 minutes earlier, so
Yeah, Consume to Divide dropped.
Correct.
They were the openers.
Yep.
So, but then I guess you're starting at 7 instead of 6:30 or
something
something
like
like
that,
that.
Yeah, and then
So,
just
okay.
like time slots move like maybe 15 minutes.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on stage,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then if you guys are ever in Portage, shit, I'll give you my
I'll
cards.
take it.
Look me up. We could do an interview in the. Well, I'm actually getting ready to sell my house, and my studio's coming down because I'm gonna have to redo it in the new
Right.
house. So, but yeah, we'll get you in the studio. We'll do,
Yeah.
you know, sit there and bullshit for an hour or so, and
Cool.
you know,
Sounds
eat,
dope.
drink, get stupid. What I don't care.
that's exactly what we do.
Exactly what it is.
Pretty much exactly what we do. Just throw an N64 in there and you got
Yeah,
the
yeah.
package.
We just like to have fun.
What's that?
We just like to have fun as a group.
Absolutely,
you know,
that's what it's about. You
Yeah.
know, and when you guys come in, it's all about you. So it's whatever you want to talk about. I mean, if you like going out fishing on your time off, you know, we can talk about fishing or you know whatever. You
Yeah.
know, it don't matter. It's 'cause I try and aim it towards the band because
Right,
that's what we
Right.
started at. It's 10 years
Awesome.
now. I've been on air. So
Nice.
Sick.
Fuck yeah.
and it's always about the local bands, the smaller bands, and
Right.
so hopefully, you know, if there's anything we can do for you, you know, if you need promotions for an album, if you got a new drop coming out, we can interview
Awesome.
you, and then you know play that song, like in between the interview or after the interview. You know, if you can do a phoner, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. I mean, whatever we can
Awesome.
do for you, just let me know. We'll definitely try and do our best for you. I can't
Appreciate
promise
it, man.
anything. I just
Right.
promise we'll try.
Yeah.
You know,
Awesome.
that's what Asgard's here for. So.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate you guys' time. I know there's a lot to do before you guys go on, so we will see you on stage then.
Cool, man.
Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
check these guys out, Deaf Ear. I'm looking forward to seeing them, and they're from Northwest Indiana, Chicagoland area, and get their stuff. And I know the sun's coming back out, and we're getting clear.
Oh,
Oh, and here comes the rain.
What the fuck is that?
Holy
What's that
shit!
now?
All right, we gotta go.